PG-13. This is G.I. Joe. Which of these ones should we open first? Zartan, the master of disguise. Let's rock. Now, I did not get the Arctic Cobra Commander, but that's not going to stop us. I pre-cut these, just so it'd be a little bit easier to get them out of the package. Technical difficulties. Alright, so he slides out the bottom, keeping the package. Ho, ho, ho. Look at this. Look at this. He emerges out of the package. Let's rock! Wow. Count Slither. Oh man. Zartan. Is this taped in? I sure hope not. Oh, perfect. Oh, look at this. There's a little flex to this. Nice. So, ooh, perfect. Now, which one shall it be, pilgrims? Should it be Snake Eyes Commando? Hey, when Snake Eyes Ninja coming? Wild Bill Helicopter Pilot. Can a dragon fly? Of course. Oh, man, oh man. So this is Wave 3. Look at this. This is just beautiful. I hate to open these packages, but man, just looks so much better out of the package. Oh, look at that. Now there is a file card on the back. Wow. Primary military specialty helicopter pilot. Anyways, you can have a little bit of a look here at the card art at the back. Perfect. Oh. Where is the twins? They forgot the twins. The twins are not listed on here. Interesting. You think they would have had the twins on there. Now, here's the Wild Bill. Oh. Wild Bill's got 6 fingers. You know, he must be Icelandic. Oh, whoa! He's just flying out at you. Oh, he's nice and stiff. Oh, that's not so bad there. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. Definitely have to change his O-rings. But oh wow. This here is a nice. Ooh, I tip my hat off to you, madam. Ooh. That is beautiful. Just a beautiful sculpt. Look at that. Well done. Wow. This wave is definitely turning out to be a spectacular wave. Gotta get out his pistol and his other thing. Is this his radio? It's kind of weird. We're leaving that off now. Oh wow. Alright, this handle looks a little bit too big. I don't feel like stretching his hands, but man, just ooh. Oh, what the hell? Let's see. That is pretty big. Oh, we're gonna get that right out of his hand there. That's a too large. That's a big 10-4, Rubber Ducky. We'll give you a better weapon there, Wild Bill. Windmill's handgun might work better. Where is that one? He's around here somewheres. Yes. Anyways, definitely have to put a different weapon in his hand. Kind of sucks because this looks nice. He's got a pearl handle on that. If only I could shave it down, but then I'd have to repaint it. Anyways, does he have a little belt buckle with the... You might be able to zoom in on your tablet. He's got a little belt buckle there. Oh, nice. Very nice. Got a little triangle on the arm. Alright, so we have Snake Eyes, Commando. Is this the same art as the other package? I think... Is it? No, it's a little bit different. Alright, they got new art for this package. Let's take out this Snake Eyes. This Snake Eyes looks nice. You have been freed from your plastic prison. One thing I loved about the vintage G.I. Joes is you didn't have to do that part. You know. Oh, definitely need to change his O-ring. But he feels way better than the last one. Alright. Got a little sword there. Oh, let's see. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. Look at that. Ooh. His joints flow nicely. Ooh. Got a lot of detail there. A little skinny on the legs still, I think, but you know, if they made these just a tad thicker, they would have nailed it. So he's definitely getting an 8 out of 10 just for that little part on the legs. And yes, people are going to be like, oh, why did they do that part? We're going to be a little more critical. But man, that still looks good. But the knife should have been down a bit further. That would have been better. Some improvements they could make to give this a 10 out of 10. And this is pretty high up there. Ooh. I don't think I'm going to put their Super7 weapons in the hand. I'd rather use vintage. Alright, and for you at home, you can definitely zoom in on your tablet or your phone. Wow. Very impressed. Now we're going to take a look at the original Snake Eyes and the last one that Super7 made. Uh-oh, there goes the dominoes. Alright. So the plastic definitely has a better feel and even a better look. Even if it's the same plastic, but still. It's got a nicer feel, I don't know. But you can see the O-ring. It's just too small, so it's going to cause them to do that. So you got to change out the O-rings in these figures, but wow. I love the visor. Oh! There he goes. Always dropping something. Now we compare him to the vintage. Got that just a little bit thickness on the visor, but his visor looks not so bad. So close. His head's a little larger, but still, it's not so bad. Now, sorry, we're getting out of focus here. For previous colorization, we have so it is just still a little bit cheap plastic, but it does feel lighter than the vintage. But he's got the similar color here. This is just for color. Wow. So not too bad. I'm still gonna give him an 8 out of 10. But I'm actually loving this. This is not so bad. So we're gonna have to definitely take the O-ring out. Remove the O-ring. The back is pretty much the same. The belt is a little different. But wow. I like this one. I may end up getting more. Even if it's just like extra commandos. But I still think that they should have did a jet black one. That is where they're lacking. You need a jet black Snake Eyes to get your 10 out of 10. And they probably have the smaller O-rings. But so far in the line there's been, well, 12 figures. Now, wow. They all have their file cards. But they definitely need different sized O-rings. I did not get the Cobra Arctic Commander just because I thought the legs looked really shitty. And I'm still waiting on my Serpentor and Duke from Ages 3 and Up. I should just canceled my order and ordered it straight from Super7. Now you're looking at probably duty fees if you're in Canada is extra $22 for 3 figures. So it works out to be $45 a figure with shipping included, and that's pretty steep pricing in Canada. I mean, but it's similar pricing to Hasbro. So if they had a distribution center in Canada, it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, that's the only reason why I haven't canceled my order with Ages 3 and Up, is because you save some money. It works out to be only $37 a figure as opposed to $45, so you do save a little bit. On top of that, you don't have to pay the duty fees. So that's not so bad. Even though the figure is priced at 27 or 28 Canadian, you're looking at paying $37 per figure if you order 2. So that's like $73, $75 with shipping included. And that's why you get that price point. Now if you're in the States, they're only $20. But again, if our Canadian dollar goes back up to 94, 95, then we'll be closer on par and we won't be paying so much. But you know, I hope they'd actually get them into Walmart, because that would be great. But wow, do we have more vintage Snake Eye weapons? We do. So we're gonna give him this. It's a little loose. We're gonna see. We're almost out of time here, but I'm definitely recommending this one. All 3. And remember what I said, you can always put their hands in boiling water. Too bad they didn't have silver wrists like Delta 17 figures. So that's not so bad. I might just put his little weapon in. It's a little large. I'm not going to do that. Alright. Anyways, definitely get these at your local Super7. Change out your O-rings, get the right size from Amazon. They do, just type in G.I.Joe 100 O-rings, and it should be like $13 Canadian, which is probably $10 American. And thanks for watching. We're out of time. Once again, Yo, Joe, Cobra, Slither, go Slither.